Back to our team coverage of the governor's State of the State address. We're looking at the big topics expected to come up during this upcoming legislative session. Nearly 2,000 of you voted in our unscientific Vote Now live poll earlier today. 61% want lawmakers to address recreational marijuana. 25% want tolls to be figured out, while 8% want sports betting discussed, and 6% want to see those vaccine exemptions talked about. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is live at the state capitol taking a closer look at this very fiery vaccine debate. Mike?
Yes, Dennis, even before we got to Governor Lamont's speech today, there was a group of advocates out here trying to keep that religious exemption in place. And they say they plan to have a large presence here throughout the session. But Democratic lawmakers say that they hope to get rid of that exemption this session.
It's not your choice. You have control over your own body until your decisions can affect other people.
Democratic leaders in the House and Senate saying today that they want to get rid of the religious exemption for vaccines. Governor Ned Lamont made a similar call in his speech. But before that speech, advocates rallied outside in support of the exemption.
We think that the best example of why vaccine mandates and religious exemptions can coexist is the health of Connecticut over the last 60 years.
Lawmakers around the country have re-examined the religious exemption amid outbreaks of diseases like the measles. The debate in Connecticut heated up after Lamont ordered the release of school-by-school data. Last fall, less than 95% of students at more than 100 schools were vaccinated. Health experts say that falls below the level that protects even those without vaccines. But those who want to keep the exemption don't trust that.
What has happened all throughout our U.S. History is that they contrive ideas, they contrive things. The propaganda makes it seem bigger than what it is.
Those at the rally also say it's their right to decide how to care for their children.
We cannot let conspiracy theorists control the making of public policy. That's what it comes down to.
Vaccines weren't the only health care issue Lamont touched on today. He also wants to make prescription drugs cheaper. One way to do that? Lamont wants to join other states and purchase prescription drugs from Canada. They already have a bill focusing on insulin.
That kind of price gouging has to stop, and we need to control it here in Connecticut.
Lamont said today that he also wants to increase state funding to Planned Parenthood, this in response to a new rule from the Trump administration that will cut federal funding to the organization. Reporting live from the Capitol, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.